episode
back.
6.
Well, hold that. We're going to call it episode 5.5.
It works.
We're not going to give it the full 6. But yes, episode 5.5 of the $1 Million Dream $20 Budget podcast. Things are a little fucked up in GHB land.
Yes, they are. Halloween done messed it all up.
No, Kentucky weather messed it up.
That too.
Because they can move holidays, apparently.
Oh, man.
So,
this shit was funny. I gotta find it.
On the moving holidays, I would like to say that my birthday, that was October 7th, is now November 2nd. So send gifts.
Breaking news.
You get a second chance.
Breaking news. Halloween will now be in the late spring for good weather. If you fear for your child's safety, keep them home. No one ever died from not going trick-or-treating. Christmas Eve will also be moved to spring, so Santa doesn't have to fight with snow.
Shit, yeah.
The 4th of July will be moved to mid-autumn so that no one gets a sunburn playing in the heat. Thanksgiving is canceled so the turkeys won't be scared.
Word.
Easter remains the same. However, eggs must be hidden in your own home so that the weather may not interfere with egg hunts. Valentine's Day is canceled so single individuals will not feel left out. New Year's will be held on January 2nd so that all of you who got drunk on December 31st might be sober enough to remember it. Thank you for your cooperation.
I've forgotten a New Year's or two in my day. But, so, in the state of Kentucky, we have shit weather. So, apparently it's supposed to piss, pour, and rain tomorrow. So, they moved Halloween a day in advance, which deemed Joey, the big guy Crawford, ineligible for tonight's episode because of prior family engagements.
You never know what Kentucky's weather is going to do. We have everything in 1
his
week.
Costume. They probably don't make something big enough to fit him.
Dang, man. Don't hate on him.
Love you, Joey. Had to do it.
And Zach is still dealing with house things and stuff like that. So, me and DeWayne know the show must go on, so we pulled one out of our ass, and we now have our wives on the podcast with us.
Don't judge us.
Judge DeWayne.
The show has to go on.
Y'all gonna make it seem like it's gonna be a bad thing.
It won't be that terrible.
We're pretty much sure it's gonna suck.
We think this might be worse than episode 2.
Fuck you.
Dang, DeWayne. It's not that it's gonna be worse, but it's just, you know, we had to skip a week. We were down a member last week. We're down 2 members this week. So we're just like, dang.
Last resort.
We really
Pretty
are
much.
the fucking
I mean.
last resort.
I did text my dad. Hey, Pop, didn't you say you wanted to come do an episode of the podcast?
And my sister and her husband.
I did text them
Oh,
too,
shit.
but you all were going to be involved in that one. It was just going to be...
You didn't pick them over.
No,
us.
it wasn't that you all... They were picked over you all. It was just a matter of... Holy shit. We might want to, like, I don't know, redo the whole damn thing.
No, just keep going.
I'll just compress it later. It'll be okay.
So I've never seen it look like that. Everybody's actually talking into a mic.
Yeah. Well, I told you I figured it out. Like I said, I can just compress it later. It's okay. All right. So the theme for this week, the theme song was different because it's Halloween and shit. So let's get in it.
All right.
It was specifically written in the notes, normal intro and bullshit session. But we can't do that.
Yeah, everybody's not here.
But before we do go on, thank you to everybody that is listening, downloading, playing, sharing the word of GHB.
Ireland, you're letting me down.
The gospel of GHB, if you will. Who's letting you down?
Ireland. Didn't you say somebody's about to take over?
Oh, shit, yeah, the Netherlands. Thank you to Holland and the other country that I can't pronounce in the Netherlands. But we appreciate you. I can't pronounce it. Don't give me that look. Shit.
I'm trying to figure out which country you're talking about. Over in the Netherlands that you can't pronounce.
Hold on. It's actually really easy to pronounce. I was trying to avoid the fact that I forgot it. All right.
Way to call him out.
Thanks. That was
Everybody already knows he can't spell.
That was easily avoidable.
We all know I can't spell either.
Like I said,
You can spell better than Jake.
spelling versus general knowledge.
That must be a skill then.
Round 1. Go, DeWayne.
I'm dumb. Damn.
Didn't even try to compete.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Well, if I could figure out how to use technology.
Just ask Siri.
He's got to go
It's
onto the website.
Groningen, maybe? So, Groningen, Netherlands. We appreciate
Groningen?
something.
I don't know. All right.
We appreciate your plays. All right, so with this being the Halloween episode, we'll just go ahead and do the damn thing. Halloween is a time of death, isn't it? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the Day of the Dead for America, right?
I don't know.
I mean, everybody's fucking serial killers and slasher movies.
Every time I think Halloween, I think Coco, because somebody has to watch it 20 times a week.
I mean, it could be worse. You
because
could be
it's Day of the Dead and all that shit.
You could be yeah. It's the scary time of year. So what better to do than talk about life, death, ghosts, and everything else? So DeWayne, I'm gonna hit you first, man.
Go for it.
What does life mean to you?
It means jack shit.
That's the meaning of life to
Like
you.
I mean,
like that's the meaning of life to DeWayne.
the meaning of life is just. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there really is a true meaning, because everybody looks at things different. So I guess I think the meaning of life is something you just realize when you're on your deathbed. You just look back and think, and then, just go from there. All the little flashbacks of your life before you die. I mean, I don't know. I think everybody's got a different meaning, and not everybody understands the meaning of their life. You probably don't.
One person's view is going to be the same. It's all going to be.
Yeah, well, not just that, but everybody's got their own path they're going to take. So their meaning could be different. Yeah, I looked away when I talked.
What is your specific? What is your specific?
Apparently, my meaning of life is to build fucking trucks and go on with my life and pay my bills and
pay bills, die,
eat, sleep, build trucks, die.
Hey, we do a podcast.
With that in between. And golf in between. But
we've got a bunch of other shit coming up, too.
Yeah.
What y'all got planned?
Don't worry about
all
it.
kinds of stuff.
It's in my book of notes. Don't worry.
That's the thing, is everybody's got their own little path, so, I mean, there's no true meaning. Because everybody's got their own meaning.
We forgot to introduce our wives.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Thank
all right.
you.
So, along
That's how the last resort we were.
Exactly.
We don't even get named.
Yep, we're just the last resorts.
All right.
Along with me and DeWayne for episode 5.5 is my wife, Kelsey Lemaster.
And my wife, Elena Brutcher.
Well, you were supposed to say hi after I said your name.
I didn't get a chance.
Yeah,
My bad. I didn't know that's what you were going for. So sorry.
Hi.
I apologize.
All right. Well, then.
All right. And I'll and my wife, Elena.
Hello.
There you go.
Anyway. Well, Elena, what is the meaning of life to you?
Shit.
Fuck bitches and get money.
I haven't really thought about just don't take it for granted, because you never know when it's going to end or who you won't get to say bye to.
Yeah.
In life.
DeWayne, you'd be mad upset if you didn't get to say goodbye to me, wouldn't you?
I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't be able to call you an asshole one last time.
Shit, why are you so loud today?
I don't know.
Do
I need to back up?
You came prepared, yeah. You're over there like trying to suck the mic off.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to compress that. Anyway.
All right, continue, Elena. Anything
Wife. Oh, yeah. Elena, were you done?
That was really about it.
Well, that was a shitty answer.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're over here building trucks and dying.
I know, right?
I'm a UPS slave. That's about it.
All right, Kelsey, what you got?
I teach our youth. So
Fuck.
that's.
But what are you gonna? So, all right, so you're teaching our youth, but what if
I
you
do.
fail our youth and you teach them wrong things?
Well, I hope I don't teach them wrong.
Just saying, how you gonna feel if that happens? 50 years down the road, you're gonna, half your students are in prison or something.
Well, I mean, I would feel bad about it. I can only teach them
Is
so
that
much.
your meaning, to get them stuck in jail?
No,
Unless you want to put our kid in there.
to teach
one
them
day.
the correct thing and hope that they take that in and apply it later.
I'm just saying, though, you couldn't pay me enough to teach these bastard kids of today.
They have definitely gotten worse than they were when I first started teaching.
I can only imagine just seeing kids now. It's like,
Yeah.
where is your discipline? Because clearly you are not getting it at home.
They do
Could
not
you
get
handle a room
discipline.
full of kids acting like your son?
Could you handle one of me in a room?
No.
No.
Fuck yeah.
Probably feel bad for the teachers that taught you when you were younger. If you
No, see, my parents are still trying to solve that mystery because I was good. I was
And then
calm, level-headed, and then at some point,
So where'd the light switch come from then?
it turned off.
everybody left home. I'm just saying, at some point in my life, I have a feeling I know when that turning point was, and we'll save that for a later day and time to discuss.
Because it's not Halloween related.
But no, pretty sure that's going to be on the mental health episode. But at some point in time, I turned into what I am now, which is fucking awesome. Now, for me, my meaning of life.
Here we go.
Oh, he got to write notes down.
I'm just playing. I ain't writing those down. I don't believe in notes.
Probably what he called me about the other day.
What did I call you about?
The life.
Oh, the life on Mars?
Yeah.
Yo, that's a whole other topic.
All right. What's your meaning of life, Jacob?
I don't know. I'm right there with you, man. I don't think that there is a one singular meaning of life. I think that each person individually... Fuck, I'm going to need them notes when we go to the next one.
I got you.
Where I don't think there's one singular meaning. Life is what you make it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make mine the shit by doing podcasts.
Entertaining others.
Entertaining others is what I enjoy doing in life, but is it really what life is all about? I don't know.
It depends on how you want to look at it. If that's what makes you happy and complete and fulfills you, then yeah.
Pornhub?
That
Wait.
doesn't fulfill you. That just releases you.
Oh, never
Relieves
mind.
you.
No, you get a release if you stay there long
That's
enough.
what I'm saying.
Something will get released. All right. Well,
Anyways.
fine.
But yeah, it's how you want to look at it.
Yeah, because I mean, I think everybody's meaning of life changes over time. Because what I thought was the meaning of life 10 years ago, I'd be fucked if that was still what I thought the true meaning of life is today. I'd be homeless and drunk and God knows what else. So I think it changes as you change. I think it changes as you mature mentally.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Then
I'm
when you have
screwed.
kids and stuff, you know,
I
all that
immatured.
changes.
I don't know how that's going to work for me. Because I am matured over time. All right.
Next one.
DeWayne.
Well, since you finished off, we'll let you start the next one.
How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about death?
I'll be dead.
You took my answer.
I mean, I don't know. When I wrote it down, I was like, that's going to be fucking hard. I think death should be peaceful. I think we should put less focus on shit and trying to avoid it. I mean, we work so hard to avoid something that's inevitable. So instead of like when I'm on my dying bed, yo, just pull the plugs. Just let me go. Fuck this. We can prolong him for 6 more months. The hell you can. I got shit to do. I'm going to be stealing the toilet paper and shit from people as a ghost.
That comes back to that conversation we had.
Which
about
conversation?
the self-suicide thing.
Oh, the assisted suicide?
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but that's me.
But it's just, you want to sit there like, oh, well, pull the plug. Go ahead and what's the difference in pulling the plug compared to doing that?
Because
if
it's
you
natural,
don't do it, you're still
man.
prolonging your life.
It's natural though. Like you pull the plug. If I'm on a feeding tube or if I'm on a respirator or whatever, that is mechanically keeping my ass alive. You pull the plug, I go naturally. Okay, so you find out that you're terminally ill or terminally fat.
Joey.
If you find out you're terminally ill and they're like, well, you have 6 months to live. But you go through these counseling sessions and everything else that you have to do to be deemed mentally fit to go through with the assisted suicide. They hand you medicine, or I think it's a pill.
It's a drug, yeah.
And the doctor doesn't administer it. It's like, here, go get this filled. If you decide to do it, you do it. If you decide to live it out for 6 months, you live it out. It's not natural. You're speeding up the process of death. Exactly. I think it should just be like America is one of the only places in the world that puts so much emphasis on avoiding death and so much emphasis on like funerals and some places in Europe, like your grave is only your grave until you've like withered away, then
They resell it.
yeah, they resell that shit. Look at all the land that could be used for God knows what in America that's just covered in dead people. That's like I was talking about the other day. 10,000 years from now, they go to dig shit up and they start finding all of these like concrete pods with a box and a body in it. They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
The price of funerals is ungodly to where some people just end up not even going through with it and just get cremated because it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what my mom wants to be. She wants to be cremated.
your house and your death are the two most expensive things that you will buy in your life.
Yeah.
Yep. You could save money and just buy one plot like his grandparents did. He passed away first. He was the bottom one, and then his grandma passed away, and then she's buried on top of him.
Eternal bunk beds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo! Whoa!
What a way to look at it.
Oh, shit. My life has just changed.
Have you never heard of that?
No.
I have not either.
But
Really?
have I?
A lot of people will just buy one plot, and they are both buried into the same plot. To where
Can we have
the
eternal
first
bunk beds?
one.
Oh, I don't even want to hear it from you. I've been trying to get you to get bunk beds for like a year.
Anyway.
But you want eternal bunk beds, but I can't have one now?
But anyway, the first one
Yes.
that goes through
But yes.
and is buried, they'll be buried an extra, 6 feet?
I don't know.
An extra
So
6
it'll be
feet.
buried at the depth of 12 foot versus...
Yeah. So then
Okay.
when the second spouse...
Maybe a little bit more so you have, decent
Right.
amount of dirt in between.
Little space in between.
Yeah, but so then the second spouse will be more like the
Shit.
normal...
My grandpa was hoping he
Level.
wasn't the first one to go.
Just
but
open my casket and just climb on in.
You won't have to pay for a casket either.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Save all kinds of money.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. Like I don't fear death because I know it's gonna happen eventually. I mean, I could die tomorrow. We run a 50-50 every time we leave the house.
let me live to 70 years old and I'm fine. I can die day after my birthday.
I play my cards right. I retire at 51. Let me get like 4 or 5 strong years of retirement, and after that, I'm good. Like
Wow.
55, 56. We're groovy. Just keep it moving, man. I mean,
You're over halfway there.
bingo. And the way the world's getting, I'm
You
okay
might
with
go
that.
quick.
But yeah, I
I'm all
feel
right.
the same way about that. Like, you're dead. Why does it matter?
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, your family's left behind. They're gonna
It's
grieve,
just more or
but at
less
the same time,
what
it's
is
like.
left behind after you go. That's what I
But
wonder.
but to you though, like yourself, like why does it matter? You're dead. And you won't know. My bad. Yeah, I know. But you won't know what's out there until after you die. Like this whole, like we talked reincarnation and
Bruh.
heaven, and is there anything like that? You don't know till you
Come
die.
back as a
He-
bird.
Bruh. On the reincarnation topic, we'll get to that. What about you? What do you feel about death, Elena?
Something that I am scared of. Just
Bring that shit on.
Just more or less wondering what the world would be like after I'm gone, or our families would be like after we're
Yeah.
gone and stuff. Just wondering how that would affect them.
I agree with that.
Well, I'm not a genius by any means, but the way that the world is going, I feel like by the time we go, it's going to be pretty shitty afterwards. So,
Well, I mean, it's also what
I
if
think
you
we're
just never
gonna
get the
leave it a
chance to
good
say
time.
Might
goodbye?
be glad to not be
'Cause
here.
yeah, I mean, no,
experienced that one, not saying goodbye to a loved one, and then you're wondering like,
oh no, I get that.
what the hell?
100%. That part of it does suck because you don't know when it's going to come.
No, we were in Colorado when my grandpa passed away, and my family was over there that Sunday beforehand, and we had just gotten out to Colorado, and then my mom called me and was like, I have bad news for you. So I flew home that Friday, and then he stayed back to drive my car home. My dad picked me up from the airport, went straight over to the funeral home.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that it was the same because I was a selfish 18-year-old kid when my grandfather passed, and I didn't want to see him like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't want to see him in the position that he was in.
Right.
And my dad hit me. He's like, you may want to get here. And everybody in my family knew, like, if Jake shows up, just get the fuck out of his way because I was Grandpa's little buddy. And walked in, saw what was going on, walked out. 10 years, 11 years later, I'm still like, damn. I feel
It's
like
been
shit.
5 for my grandpa, but
Yeah.
just not being there that Sunday to say that final goodbye, because he was up and down. He ended up having lung cancer, so he went down to one lung earlier that year. So he had just been an up and down coaster since. Was home for a bit and then was in and out of the hospital, and then he finally passed away at home.
So I didn't get to say bye to my grandpa either. Got to work early, played a game on my phone, looked at my phone, went into work, had a great groovy day at work. We're gonna go me and the buddies gonna get some food afterwards. Got to my car, looked at my phone. My dad called me 3 minutes after I got out of it to tell me my grandpa passed away.
And see, that's what I don't agree with some places, not allowing you to have your phone. Oh, well, we have, ways to get a hold of you in here. Motherfucker, my dad or they're not going to think to call UPS. They're not going to think to call Ford. They're going to try to directly get a hold of me.
Oh,
Well, now
I think to call your supervisor and
the new
can I talk
contract,
to
they
whoever.
are allowing more phones in for UPS with the new contract, so that way everyone does have it. But then it's also still the
But do you still
risk
have
of
to have the
communication
reason?
with.
Or are they actually just saying?
Well, with that
you
new
can bring it
contract
in?
that they were trying to pass, they were trying to more or less say that you didn't necessarily have to have a reason, but you still have employees that really need one. That with this new contract, that it's not being passed through sometimes. So, and they actually voted down that new contract, of course. So
It still got passed through. It got passed through. Not enough
Shit.
people voted, so they were still able to push it through.
I'm talking about this new contract.
Yeah.
The newer one.
Yeah.
So
The one that just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got pushed through.
and I heard that they voted it all down.
They voted it down, but not enough people voted
okay.
in
that's what
order
you're
for
saying.
it to happen. So it
Do
got
you want me to
pushed
turn
through.
his mic off?
No, it's fine.
Oh. I'll Joey his
You're
ass.
fired,
Turn
sorry.
his mic off. Well, Kelsey,
What?
your turn. How do you feel about death?
I mean, I agree being scared of it, not knowing, like she said.
Am I the only sick fucker in this room that is not afraid of it?
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm just
look
like,
at who you are.
Hey, yo,
I'm afraid of it because of you.
Why? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That
Because
touched
if
my
I die
heart.
and you ain't got some kind of note, I feel like
Oh, I mean,
you
if
already
it-
said you're gonna sue my wife.
Hey,
What the hell?
look, if you
If
were
you
to
don't get
commit
his honorable
suicide,
mention.
if you were to commit suicide and I don't get an honorable mention, I'm gonna be upset.
I feel like no matter what you're gonna look at as a suicide, if I get in a car wreck and die, well, he wrecked the car on purpose to kill himself.
I have some feelings, DeWayne, asshole. All right, sorry, Kelsey. You feel about death what? You're afraid of it.
Yeah, not knowing, like she said, not being able to say bye to people, or not knowing, like, when it will happen, that it could happen tonight, tomorrow, or 30 years from now.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna have a list at my funeral of motherfuckers that if they show up, they are to leave.
Okay.
Because if you ain't with me through life, if you've walked away from me in life, or you turned your back on me in life, then all of a sudden I kick the bucket and you decide to try to come back at my funeral, like, oh yeah, nah, fuck you, leave.
So we're basically gonna have a bouncer.
Oh yeah.
At your funeral.
There's gonna be like 3 people.
Okay.
Shit, that.
Dang, man, you wouldn't be there?
I'll probably be dead.
Oh, well, we'll see.
If I'm not dead, I'll be there. I got you.
All right.
And I'm going to do like what Joey says. I will let you down one last time.
One last time. Yeah, Joey Crawford, he says that he's only going to have 2 pallbearers at his funeral, me and DeWayne, so we can let him down one last time. But I'm just going to throw this out there to you, Mr. Joseph Crawford, because I know you're going to listen to this. Through the 5.5 episodes of this podcast that we have done, who's been here 1 through 6, 1 through 5.5? Me and DeWayne. So who is letting who down now, bitch? Sorry, I had to go on that spill. All right. Well, anyway, what do you think happens after death, DeWayne? What comes after life?
I don't know. Because it's weird. Like, everybody's got their own thing, like reincarnation, heaven. You know, some people believe that you just die, that's it. I don't know. Because, like, it's weird. And everybody talks about their dreams. Like, when my grandpa passed away, like, I didn't get to say goodbye. So I guess in a way, I kind of had my way to say goodbye, because I had a dream a little bit after he passed away. He had one leg because he was diabetic, so he had one leg cut off. So I had a dream where I don't even know where the fuck I was, but it was like just really bright. And he was standing there, like literally had both his legs standing, smiling, and hold on. But he was
kept talking.
not during a photo. But so he was standing there with both his legs, smiling, and then we hugged him. We hugged each other, and then I woke up. So, I mean, if you want to go based off that, then there is some sort of afterlife, because that was his way of telling me he's okay. You know, so everybody, and a lot of people have different stories like that. Like, somebody passes away, and then they have a dream to kind of confirm to them that everything will be okay. So, I honestly don't know.
I mean, that was like me. Like, after my grandfather passed, my grandmother went to live with my aunt, and it was like a week later, and to this day I still remember my grandparents' home phone number. This was back in the good old days of home phones. That bitch still had like a roll dial on it hanging in the kitchen, like my entire life, and this was 2008, and they still had that with the cord that you could like stretch around corners and shit.
Shit, we had one of those growing up. It wasn't the rotary dial, it was just a regular one, but it was hanging on the wall with the long ass cord. Take it halfway through the living room and all over the kitchen to get to talk on the phone.
But it was like a week or 2 after he died, and nobody was at the house. My dad and my uncle had been going there, you know, trying to clear things up, clean things out, and my phone rang from their house number. And I'm like, all right, word, they're just trying to, you know, I guess my dad's phone is dead. No, that phone had been cut off for like a week, and I'm like, huh. Oh.
Huh.
Well, I probably should have took that call. Dang, I might have missed some important shit. So you don't know what your stance is on what happens after?
It's honestly up in the air, because like I said, after I had that dream, like, I mean, there's no telling.
Anybody else? What do you all think happens after we die? Are you just a body that goes into the earth?
Do you want the Catholic answer?
I know the Catholic answer. You'll be made
I think it all
into
comes back to your
beer.
faith too, if you believe in all that.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know. I hope there's a higher power, and I hope that there's like a heaven. I hope hell doesn't exist.
Everyone jokes about hell,
Why
but
is that?
at the same time, it's like you do hope that there is something that you do go to.
I wonder why he says that, Kelsey.
Because I'm going if there is one. Shit.
Just go to UPS. It is hell.
Shit.
The devil's got a certain place for Jake.
I take over when I go. Straight up. Oh, damn, he's here. I guess I'm done. No, I mean, I hope there's a heaven. I don't know, though. I don't think any of us will know. Do we just get catapulted into the center of the universe?
Probably. They'd probably slingshot you.
Fuck yeah, I'm in. Pull a Hunter S. Thomas and just get fired out of a cannon. Did I ever tell you about that?
Yeah.
When this man died, Hunter S. Thomas, whom is a Louisville legend and a writing legend, when he died, he went out in the most gangster of ways. Johnny Depp paid for it to have his ashes fired from a cannon. I'm like...
It's Thompson, by the way.
Thompson. What'd I say, Thomas?
Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
I was sitting there, I was like, hold on.
I'm tired, man. Fuck off. I could spell it, though. Let me see your phone real quick, DeWayne. Hunter S.
Thompson
is incorrect. It's Hunter S. Thompson. I fucked up. I'm entitled to a fuck up. Authentic Mexican food.
Got some drugs.
International drugs.
What
Anyway, I don't know. What do you think happens, honey?
I don't know. I'm up in the air too. I have no idea.
Technically, you will be down in the ground, not up in the air.
All right, you smart ass.
Wait, hey, I'm just keeping it real.
Don't be rude.
And here at GHB, we keep it real.
Yeah.
Word. What about the option of reincarnation, though? Does anybody believe in that?
I'd hope there would be that, but like we've said before, you won't know for sure where you're going to go, if you're going to be reincarnated or if you're going...
If you're reincarnated, do you think you come back as an animal, since somebody wants to come back as a damn koala, or would you come back as a different person?
Look.
And I don't know if I come back as an animal.
And if you come back as a different person, do you stay within the same family that you were
I hope not.
part of?
Shit.
Like,
let me get a full second run at this.
No, like, are you like... Like, when you come back, like right now, if reincarnation's real, am I like a great-great-grandpa or something? Like that dad before I was born, like way before I was born? Could I be, something like that? Or...
I know if I come back as a bird or a dolphin.
Or do you just come back as a random ass person?
Yo.
I love dolphins.
I'm just saying.
All day long.
Yeah.
I have got reasons to want to be reincarnated as a koala.
What are they?
Why do you want to be a koala?
Okay.
I've been waiting 2 weeks for this answer.
First off, one,
They're
koala
mean as
bears.
hell.
This is my moment.
Look who it is.
Okay. One, they're cute. Two, they're mean as fuck. Nothing fucks with it. There is no known predator of koala bears. So, I'm cool there. All they do is sleep, I think it's like 22 hours a day. They can sleep upwards of 22 hours a day, and they just chill up in trees and eat eucalyptus and stay stoned all day long. So, you're cute. Nothing fucks with you. You eat a bunch of crap, and you sleep all day.
You do have a predator.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Damn. What?
Dingoes.
Can a dingo climb a tree?
Probably.
Well, fuck him.
And then powerful owls.
All right.
Ring-tailed or wedge-tailed eagles and pythons.
Well,
Are
I feel
most
like
likely to
Oh,
prey
for
upon.
juvenile koalas.
oh yeah, juveniles. So just
They'd still probably fuck with a koala though.
just reincarnate me as a middle-aged koala.
Middle-aged koala.
All right, Yogi. We found Yogi in human form.
I am cool. I am all the way cool. But like, okay, so you make it through adolescence as a koala. A dingo's a dog. Fuck a dog. They can't climb a tree, so they can't eat me. Speaking of dogs, mine's quiet, so he's probably escaped the backyard.
I heard him a little while ago.
Oh,
If
word.
that happened, you would hear kids screaming down the street.
Kids,
So-
adults.
I feel like he is probably still back there.
I'm just saying, koalas are cute. Why would I not want to come back as a koala? What would you want to come back as?
A bird. Like a badass bird. Like a hawk or an eagle. America. Bald eagle.
America.
I want to fly.
My ass out here in Australia chilling in a fucking eucalyptus tree and DeWayne's trying to save America. What do you want to be if you were reincarnated?
Guess what I want to be.
What animal sleeps the most?
Oh,
Donkey.
A donkey.
Sloth.
I like goats though.
Oh.
I was like,
You would
she's
want to
all
come
about
back as a
them.
goat?
I don't know.
Goats.
Maybe.
But goats stink.
Well, I'm not gonna know that.
I mean, I guess. Teaches their own.
Goats are cute.
So we've got
Or an animal that sleeps all day long would be great too.
a goat, a dolphin, a bald eagle, and a koala.
Badass.
Well,
Sweet. I don't think we'll be friends in the next life, guys.
No,
I think so.
not at all.
I
It was
do-
nice knowing you.
It was real. Now get the fuck out of my tree. Do they have bald eagles in Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, word? Well, you can come kick it with me, but if you try to eat me, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's cool.
All right. Fair
Why
enough.
no, we can't be friends.
Nope, unless you can swim.
A swimming goat.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
All right. So now with death as the topic that we're running with here, ghosts. Do you
Yes.
believe?
Yes.
I'm up in the air. Somebody believes because
You've
they
been
watch.
up in the air about everything, including the animal you want to be reincarnated as.
Talking about
Is that your new punchline, or is that your new
Yeah.
catch? I'm up in the air.
up in the air.
No, I'm
Well, it's
pretty
like you
sure
said
there was ghosts at my
earlier.
parents' house.
Every person's got their one little thing. All right. No, for real though.
What little
Like-
thing you talking about, bro? Shit's getting weird
Like,
again.
But no, like, I mean, technically, I really don't believe in ghosts because I've never had an issue or an encounter with a ghost.
But what about the dream of your grandfather? How do
Would
you know
you consider that a ghost?
How do you know it was a dream? How do you know that you?
Because I was
weren't-
asleep.
That don't mean shit. You could be. In
I didn't
Could've
walk
been in
around
your
the corner.
subconscious.
Huh?
He could have came to him in his subconscious.
I could have been,
Damn.
or I could have been thinking that in the back of my head, so I know he's okay, and I could have just dreamt it myself. It couldn't have been just something that was in my head.
I don't. See, I need Zach here for this because I don't remember, we were like 14. We were in Gatlinburg, and I showed you where we took the picture at. It's just a parking lot now. It used to be a pizza place, and then they found out that it was, built on top of an ancient Indian burial ground and, shit. So they tore that down. And we were standing in front of this wall and took a picture, and there's like a giant fog, and it looked like a bull's face in the smoke. I'm gonna see if my mom doesn't still have that picture. Like
And
you'll
there's
look,
your dog's in the backyard still.
you'll look at it and you'll be like,
Good to know.
"Yo, that's fucked up." And this was before we smoked or anything like that, so it couldn't have been cigarette smoke. There was no one around us smoking. Like we did everything we could think of to recreate it, but couldn't. I mean, that doesn't sell me on the fact that ghosts are real.
Sometimes I think when it comes to like photos and
Yeah.
videos,
It doesn't
It's-
sell me on it.
sometimes I think it's just dirt getting on the lens or something.
No, like
They liked B. In my parents' house,
No.
we've taken a lot of pictures where there's orbs. It would surround my sister.
no, man.
And it's just the new house. It was the new house that's now 12 years old, I think.
I'm talking like straight up, like you could see the distance from the camera to Zach, and in the middle, like it wasn't on the camera. It was just like in the corner, out of fucking nowhere, halfway between the two. But that doesn't. I don't know. I'd like to know. I mean, if I see a ghost, I'm gonna walk up to it like,
You gonna punch it?
You know, I listen.
Why
to a
are you
podcast.
like this?
I listen to a podcast.
Obviously,
too.
I'm not gonna punch it.
I listened to a podcast too, and I forgot who it was.
Where's my proton pack?
But this one podcast I listened to, they were saying that ghosts are not real. Like they were, because they brought up the old Ghost Hunters TV show that somebody watches all the time.
Ghost Adventures.
Whatever.
Ghost Adventures.
It's just like
Get it right,
They're not
dickhead.
real.
Know your
Everything
wife.
they
Shit.
do in that show, if you pay attention to, they
Right.
just do these little things to keep your attention, so you keep
there's
watching.
like a fishing line tied to a soup can that falls off of a cabinet or some shit.
Yeah, like that's all it is. It's just they do all. If you watch, it's an hour-long show, but they spread out one thing and replay it over and over to keep your attention for 15 to 20 minutes at a time.
Right, and then you're like, oh god, the show's over, and I feel like I watched the same thing 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
What
It's
a-
like, and he's like, that's what they do. They do that to keep your attention and make you believe. They try to get you to believe. That's all it is. He's like, they're not real.
What about you? Do
Me?
you believe in ghosts?
No, I do not.
What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Well, I don't know.
Would you be scared?
Probably, yeah.
I'm gonna find out. Like, I want to know. Like,
If I saw one, then I would believe, and I'd be scared shitless.
See, that's me. Like,
See-
I've never had any encounters or anything
you see
like
me
that
around a
happen.
spider,
So,
I'm about to be like that with a ghost.
I'm not.
so I'm saying no. But I mean, if I ever came across
I don't.
anything that made me question that,
It's like
then
when,
it would be
like a
different.
TV show, you know, you see a ghost pop up, and even if it's somebody you know, you're like, you're dead. Oh shit, run!
I don't think I wouldn't be afraid of it. I'm like, I just want to know, why are you like this? Why are you a ghost? Why will you not go away?
Because you're a sick, twisted fuck.
Damn. Why gotta be sick and twisted, man?
You agree with it yourself.
Blame it on my parents.
Because I'm pretty sure any normal person would like scream and run.
No, that fuck they wouldn't.
Yes,
I
they
mean,
I would.
would.
okay, some people, but what's normal to you isn't normal to me.
That's because you're not normal.
By your standards, but who says your standards of normalcy is correct?
You're no.
Do we need
Your
to take,
standards
do we
are
need to
normal
take a
than
vote
anybody's.
here?
I'm outnumbered right now. But you
I'm
know
just
what?
saying. Me and Kelsey think
I mean,
the same when it comes to you.
Would you not be curious? Like, I'm trying to find out why this, fucking train
I
conductor
mean, I would
from
be.
1890
I'm not
is
saying
still hanging out.
I'm not saying I wouldn't be
Yeah,
curious,
but I wouldn't
I'm
stick
gonna
around
be,
to ask why.
I would.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll run up on
That's
a
gonna be the
ghost.
last thing on my mind when I see one.
Like, straight up, I'll run up
question
on a
him.
ghost. Like, what's up, man? What's your name?
Let me teach you this handshake real quick.
Where you from?
You got any ghost drugs?
Damn it, DeWayne. You got any of that plasma? Is it plasma or plasm?
I don't know.
Ectoplasm.
I think,
Ectoplasm.
Yeah. You got any of that? What'd that do to the living?
yeah. Right.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be afraid of it. What's it gonna do to you? It's a fucking ghost.
Well, if all these little things are true, then it can sure in hell hurt you somehow.
I was going to
Man,
say, yeah.
Walk into a house and come out with a bite or some shit.
The molecular energy or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is. Well, you know what? It's still a ghost.
Ain't you ever watched horror movies?
Fuck a ghost. I ain't scared.
Scooby Doo.
I hope I come back as a ghost, at least for a little while. At least for a little while. And I swear I'm going to torment everybody that I know for at least a solid week, and then do with me as you wish. Heaven, hell, middle of space. I'm gonna get punished, man. I'm gonna go to purgatory and have to just like sit in a waiting room for eternity
Like Beetlejuice?
with outdated magazines and shit.
You're going to turn into Beetlejuice. That's what you'll turn into.
Exactly.
Beetlejuice was a gangster though.
Sit there next to the shrunken head.
Switch numbers. I don't know, man. That seems. I'd rather go to hell than that. Fuck.
Purgatory is worse than hell, dude.
I know. Just
Come
like
on.
that
It's
waiting
probably where you'll be.
period. Damn. I'm sorry to everybody
I apologize.
in my life. I'm not gonna right my wrongs. I hope you just gonna forgive them.
Somebody started singing that little Timbaland song. It's too late to apologize.
I thought that was One Republic that did
One
that.
Republic with Timbaland. I couldn't
Oh.
remember who it was at first.
Yeah, but he's just a producer and he fell off. Anyway, on to the next.
We got
Back to the notes. Since Halloween got moved, let's talk about Halloween films. Kelsey, what's your favorite? You can probably hear my dog barking in the background. He's going to be the special guest next week.
Probably Halloween Town, because I don't like scary movies.
I am right there
Or
with
Hocus
you.
No,
Pocus.
no,
Or something along
you're
those
just
lines.
Hocus Pocus. Get out of here.
I said or
I'm
Hocus
not saying
Pocus
that.
too.
Yes, Hocus Pocus is one of my favorites,
Halloween
but
Town,
it's because
Hocus Pocus.
I do not like scary movies,
things
and you
along
know
those
this.
lines.
So I'm gonna go with the lighter.
I used to love scary movies, but I hate them now.
Oh, I hate them.
I don't like
I
scary
absolutely
movies.
hate them.
I don't like scary movies, but nah.
When The Exorcism of
Under
Emily
wraps.
Rose came out, oh,
Remember that?
I
What?
slept the other end
Under
of my
wraps.
bed.
Yeah.
The Mummy. That shit was hilarious.
I remember it.
slept upstairs at my parents' house.
That's my favorite.
So, you could have talked about
Y'all
it.
were talking.
So, do you not listen to... We talk over each other all the time. Anyway,
Apparently, she doesn't listen to us.
let's see. What is my
I do
favorite?
sometimes.
What's my favorite Halloween movie? Field of Dreams. Dude, they were ghosts. Come on. How's that not Halloween related?
Like, oh my god.
I wish you could.
That is so not.
I wish everybody could see all of our facial expressions when you said that.
That's an answer your son would come up with.
I mean, what?
That is not a Halloween movie.
I get where you're going,
Whatsoever.
but no, it doesn't work that way.
I'm just
Definitely
saying.
not.
They was ghosts, bro. My favorite
It's
Halloween
a baseball movie.
with ghosts.
You don't even
Not
like
the
Kevin
same.
Costner.
Yo, fuck what you mean. It's to each his interpretation. And yes, it is a baseball movie, but they was ghost.
We didn't say your favorite ghost movie.
Are ghosts Halloween related?
Not
Huh?
No,
necessarily.
not necessarily.
They only come out on Halloween.
What happens on Halloween? You see a bunch of fucking fake ghosts holding signs that say boo and shit.
And you see a bunch of clowns and everything else.
Fuck clowns.
Word. All right, fine. Since I'm not allowed to use Field of Dreams as damn Halloween movie. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
There you go.
Motherfucking
That
right.
works. That works.
Speaking of fucking clowns, did he tell you all when we went to the flying axes the other day that while we were waiting for us to start throwing these axes, a mass group of clowns showed up and came in, and I'm just like sitting there.
Like 20 of them.
It was more like 30 of them. What you talking about? I was freaking the fuck out.
And I was happy.
And one came up behind one of the girls that was with us and was like being all creepy. Like, I don't even remember what the hell she said, but I was just sitting there like, get the fuck away. I am not looking over in this direction. They literally took up 4 lanes of the axe throwing.
Hey, DeWayne, there's a spider on the couch behind you.
Motherfucker, I already had one on my shoulder earlier.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
fuck
you're,
some clowns.
You're out here making fun of your wife being afraid of clowns.
Oh, I know he's scared of spiders because he makes me kill them 98% of the time.
Dang.
So
There's nothing worse than when you go to kill a spider
I'm a bitch.
and you're like, fuck yeah, I got it. And then you take the paper towel away.
And
the
it starts
spider's
moving.
no, and the spider's not there. And then you're like, uh-oh.
That's why I don't use a paper towel.
I think I got it.
I make sure I
He
use my
uses a
shoe.
Anytime Kelsey's like, will you kill that bug? If it's not there, I just tell her I did. Be all right.
No, but he got a very
You suck.
I know.
good enjoyment out of seeing me cringe over this mass group of clowns that came into flying axes.
Yeah.
In an unrelated topic, I was at the old spaghetti factory once and a mass group of hookers walked through. That was kind
Solid.
of it was kind of fucking weird.
I bet you seen your wallet about drain.
Shit. I ain't see shit. I was like, well, walking AIDS. Let's see here. What else do we have?
Favorite candy?
None.
Yeah, you don't like sweets though. You're just
Sometimes you
fucking
like
weird.
candy.
Sometimes, but
Yeah, because every time we go to Thornton's to get like some coffee or something, this man always got grab his little peaches.
my peach
Yeah,
rings.
peach rings.
Fuck yeah.
He eats those all the time.
Don't hate on peach rings.
That's not Halloween candy though.
But I don't care that. I said I didn't have a favorite Halloween
Orange
candy.
Kit Kats. I like those. You're
Pumpkin
anything.
Reese's.
I was gonna say anything Reese's
Yeah.
is his
Pumpkin
favorite,
Reese's.
or Twix.
Motherfucking
I like
pumpkin
Twix
Reese's.
too.
Let me get.
I used to like candy corn. When
That's what I was
younger.
getting ready to say. I used to love
Let me
candy
get an
corn.
apple for
Then it gave me
Halloween.
a really bad toothache one time, and I said, "Fuck that! I don't want."
So
this
you're gonna
anymore."
be
I like the
you,
Tootsie Rolls.
You're
They're
that
like
health
the
nut
fruit.
that is
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
give apples to the kids instead of candy.
Fuck no. I'll give the kids
They're a bunch
candy.
of
I don't
different
give a
colors.
shit.
Hey, do you want to make candy apples with, but instead of using apples, use onion?
Yes. Damn.
Give that to Chase, and he'd be like, "What the hell is this?"
Joey, don't listen to this.
You could probably make it before he listens.
Just accept the candy apple. No, I'm not like a health nut. I'm just not a candy person.
Yes, motherfucker ain't health nut. He ate a whole family meal from KFC.
Man, one time. One fucking time.
Carries food in his pockets.
He
One
keeps a
time.
knife in
Oh,
his
that was more
backpack.
than one time, first of all. The food in your pockets.
Man, you like Napoleon Dynamite.
The tater tots in the fanny pack.
So I may have put a biscuit in my pocket one time.
Okay.
I've heard
so
twice.
I have caught him like 4 or 5 different times with food in his pocket, and that's the only time that I've been home to witness it. So I'm sure there's been
Your buddy over here saw me at least 2 or 3 times where you've shoved a biscuit in your pocket.
multiple other occasions.
I
he had
met-
peanut brittle in his pocket one time.
You had peanut brittle in your pocket.
I was out of hands to hold it.
I didn't have anything in my hands.
You
You
could have
didn't
asked her.
offer.
I didn't know you were going to put it in your pocket until you got in the car.
Oh.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I had to do something at work one day and may not have stuck a chicken strip in the breast pocket of my work shirt, but I mean, shit happens sometimes. Okay.
And like candy sticks and peanut brittle.
Anything else?
Yeah, what did you have in your robe pocket?
I don't recall.
You're a liar. What was it?
I don't recall.
Then this man, when he orders pizza at work, he gets a whole damn large pizza and cheese sticks to himself. Granted, most of the time he throws about half of it away.
No,
But
hold up.
There's times.
But if you ever
he
sit
eats
down
a
and you're
lot.
like, yo, let me get a piece of that pizza. I'm like, bet. I got you, man.
Yeah, I've asked.
Shit. And like I said, you eat one family meal.
Yeah, cheese stick sounds good now.
You eat a whole family meal one time and DeWayne never lets it go. What he's failing to mention is this was spread out over an entire night at work.
It's
It
still an
wasn't
entire
in-
meal by yourself.
It wasn't in one sitting. It was over the course of like 10 hours.
But a whole
6.
family meal.
Whatever.
You had it done by lunch.
All right, talking about food is making me really hungry.
I have a healthy appetite. I'm a growing boy.
You're 28 years
Growing
old.
pain in the
You're
ass
done.
is what you are.
Shit. All right. Does anybody have any favorite Halloween costumes from when they were little?
I was Spider-Man one year. I was so excited to be
you
Spider-Man.
weren't
I wore it
Superman?
afterwards too. I don't think I was ever Superman.
Damn.
Wolverine's always been my favorite superhero,
Superman's a
can't-
fag.
but
You just
they
can't
don't
find
make
a lot of
they
Wolverine
don't make enough
stuff.
Wolverine stuff. They make all kinds of Superman stuff. No, I was Spider-Man one time, dude. I was so excited about it. I even wore it after Halloween. I was riding around the hood in my bicycle in my costume, thinking I was a badass.
And then his mother told him, you're 17 years old. You don't need to be riding around the neighborhood dressed as Spider-Man anymore.
Man, why you got to drop me out like that?
No, I was bummed. This
Damn,
year we were
that's
gonna.
fucked up.
I was gonna wear a onesie, Pooh Bear onesie to a Halloween party, and then they decided to cancel it because no one was gonna go. So then that's when we went to Flying Axis.
Hey, the Flying Axis was fun though.
Yeah, it was.
I'm just saying,
We should go.
I may or may not own a couple of, onesie pajamas. My wife may have walked into the studio last week to me wearing
Dressed as a
pink
bunny.
footy pajamas, making beats. But that happens sometimes. But where the fuck was I going with that?
No idea.
Halloween color
Onesies
costumes.
are dangerous. Like,
Why?
what if you eat something and you have to shit in a hurry?
Yeah, man. All right.
Onesies are dangerous.
I had one of those little spandex Wolverine suits for Halloween, quite a few years ago. Like the little, I don't know what you call them, the Union. I don't,
the
Unisuits.
yeah.
but anyways, so yeah, that was rough.
It's actually a lot harder than
So that's when you learn not to break the seal too early, because then you got to take it all off,
and
then put it all back on.
There's nothing
flat up there.
worse than farting in a onesie
Don't know
because
how
it
the
just
hell I did
funnels
that,
straight
but I
up
did.
to you. It doesn't have anywhere to escape except around the collar, right at your face.
Yeah, I left the mask off most of the night because I couldn't breathe either. But
And they
Kelsey,
broke the axe.
what about you?
Favorite Halloween costume when I
Yeah.
was little?
Yeah.
My mom dressed me and my sister up as Dracula.
And that was your favorite?
Probably, yeah.
Elena,
I mean, we were probably like 4 and 6, maybe.
I don't know if I have a favorite from when I was a kid. I went as John Wayne once.
I've been a vampire before. That was pretty cool in elementary school. Other than that, I really don't have much of a favorite costume.
I used to want to be a
Yeah.
ninja all the time too. I was always a ninja.
I mean, if it wasn't for Ford Motor Company, that's
I
what
was
I would be
Sleeping Beauty
doing
one
for
year.
a living.
I will say that. I was
Remember
Sleeping Beauty when I was
being a
little.
ninja?
Remember that Kangaroo movie?
Kangaroo Jack?
No. With the fighting kangaroos.
Yeah, that fighting kangaroo movie with what's his name in that minute? No.
Man,
I don't remember it.
Warriors of Virtue, man. Warriors
No.
of Virtue. You never watched that movie, Warriors of Virtue?
But you remember Indian in the Cupboard?
Yeah, I actually own it.
That was a good
I
movie.
used to love that
Badass
movie.
movie.
All right, so what about this kangaroo movie?
Well, since you don't know, it's no fun to talk about it.
Well, you can still tell me about it.
That was a costume one
I
year,
might
too.
Netflix it.
It's a 1 year. It's not on Netflix.
You remember Captain Kangaroo? He wasn't a kangaroo.
No.
So why was he Captain Kangaroo?
Look up Warriors of Virtue, man. It's like 4 kangaroos. They all fight this bad dude and shit, and like they some badass.
Did they
people.
talk?
Yeah.
So it's like an Australian version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a good way to look at
That
it.
shit just blew
But it's in
your
a different world, though.
That shit just blew your wit.
A solid.
What, do you think it's the same fucking world we live in where they got 6 foot tall talking turtles?
Yeah.
That's gotta be a pretty fucked up world, bro.
No, I'm saying, you know what I mean. Fuck you.
I'm just saying, shit changed quick.
No, I was at 1 year. I think. Or I gave it to my brother.
What, a kangaroo?
That was a little fighting kangaroo, yeah. Off of Warriors of Virtue.
I don't remember what I was. I know I was Scream 1 year, but I think everybody was.
I was
Like,
think
gonna
there's
say, yeah.
At least one kid every year was Scream.
I think that's still today.
We saw
Yeah.
a kid last year
At my
dressed up
son's
as Scream
soccer.
at soccer practice.
Yeah, he just show up
running
every week to
around
soccer, running around in a Scream mask. I'm like, cool.
with a little knife in his hand.
He's gonna grow up to be a real fun guy to hang around with. He gonna kill you, bitch. Run.
Nope.
All right. Well, yeah, I never saw that.
Nope.
I'm trying to find a picture of what they look like.
A fucking kangaroo.
Like,
Like, what the hell? Why would that kid just randomly show up
That don't even look like a kangaroo.
to
They're
soccer
kangaroos, bro.
practice? Look.
Did they hop?
yeah. Well, they can walk, but they
What
don't just
the
like
hell?
hop around.
You're gonna keep hopping on the couch?
I'm a fan of realism. If they don't have to hop everywhere they go, they're not really kangaroos. So fuck off. All right, does anybody...
That was a fucked up book. Sorry. I just saw this in the dark, dark room. Anybody remember that book?
No, but I
No,
remember
I don't.
Goosebumps.
That
Are
book?
you, are you afraid of the dark? Yeah, I think I do. Was it just filled with a bunch of like different scary stories? Oh no, I think that was called Scary Stories.
No, it,
How
it,
would
had-
you
it
know?
was
Did you
dark
actually
in
read
it,
it?
though.
Like-
It was like a black and white
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
You- Yeah. See, she knows what
Is
I'm
it
talking about.
something stories in the dark?
I don't know. I haven't read many books in my life. I think I'm at like a strong 3 total from start to finish.
No,
But I'll read the shit out of a Wikipedia page.
of course you would.
I only go to Pornhub for the comment sections.
Doubt it.
All right, well.
Anything else?
We're at an hour. Yeah, that's it. What's it called?
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Oh. Well, I had the
I've never
scary
seen that book.
I had the scary stories part right. So, yeah. All right, well, this was our out of the ass attempt at continuing the podcast for Halloween. We knew that it must go on. So, yeah.
I think it actually went better than we thought it would.
Oh, yeah, if you would have heard the way DeWayne was just dreading it, you'd have thought that it was going to be god-awful. I was hopeful for it, of course.
You're so
hey.
full of
Doubt
shit.
it.
He's full of shit.
Oh, I know.
Whoa. No. Damn, man. Joey's not here, so how are we supposed to sing to people like we do every week?
You too can sing.
I don't sing very well.
No, we're not going to do that to the people that listen to this podcast.
We're trying to get listeners, not have them go
And you
away.
could call Joey and just put him on speaker and have him
Ooh.
sing.
He won't
know.
answer. He's
Text him telling you need them real fast.
He's starting to Dwayne my phone calls. All right. Well, as always, from the boys of GHB, we thank everybody for listening and downloading.
Yeah.
Comment on some things. Find us on the iTunes if you are using Apple products and rate the podcast 5 stars. We accept nothing under 5 stars. Comment. You can find us on Twitter at the official GHB. You can find us on Instagram at the official GHB. You can find us on Facebook, GHB Podcast. The email address, hit that email. Talk to us about some shit. Crap, what's the email? Oh, yeah, it's theofficialghb@gmail.com. Again, we would like to put out the disclaimer, no, we do not sell drugs or do home deliveries.
Or do drugs.
Yeah, we don't do drugs either. We do not condone drug use. So quit fucking asking us. I think that should be about it.
Yeah. You ladies want to say bye?
That's a wrap.
Well.
Fuck it.
Bye.